Greetings to all of my Leos. Hi, Leos. We are going to get into a general reading for the collective sign of the Leo zodiac sign, okay? Cross watchers, you are welcome here. You can have Leo in any significant placement within your natal chart. It could be your rising, it could be your moon, it could be your north node, it could be your Lilith, it could be your Venus sign, okay? So we're just going to get into a reading. For those who want to know the cards that I'm using, these are the tarot cards that I'm using and the oracle cards that I'm using. I also will be using the Soul's Journey lesson cards by James Van Praagh. Okay. All right. So for those who want to know, let's get into a general reading. These are timeless. You're going to see these readings whenever it's meant for you to see them. Okay. Shuffle them one more time. Okay. Leo, beautiful Leo, you came out first in your own reading. Go Leo, a go Leo, a go Leo. All right, the Sagittarius energy, Uranus, Taurus, the eighth house, which is Scorpio energy. Okay, so Leo, let's get started. Um, your leadership is connected to your highest idols, okay? You may be stirring up a situation by using your beliefs around this time. This could have something to do with your views on life and death. Now, I will be, okay, this could be how you view life or death. This could be so pro-life. It could be um, um, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning for anyone who that's a sensitive topic. It could be something that has to do with abortion, your views on life or death. It could have something to do with how you see life or death. It could have something to do with, your religious beliefs, okay, what you were taught coming up about death. Some people believe that once a person dies, they don't hear, they don't see, they can't communicate. Some people believe that if you die in a certain way, you don't know you're dead, you can still linger around, or there's some sort of energy, and that's where people start to see spirits, admirations or ghosts or things like that. Or have those, outer body experiences or something, or you could just believe that, there's reincarnation is real. So I kind of feel like your leadership has a lot to do with your highest idols, how you idolize certain things in this life or who you idolize. But there, you could be stirring the pot right now due to your beliefs. This is also you finding a creative way to kind of use your power to either enforce rules or create some sort of rules, okay? But I do feel like you will be open to some new ideas. You don't want to throw everything out. There's some sort of cost here when it comes to what your beliefs are. You don't want to lose valuable people, valuable things in your life. There's a cost to everything, okay? Whether it's a spiritual cost, financial cost, relationship cost, something, that there's a cost. So I do feel like you're open to hear things, to change in some way, okay? Also, you're going to kind of do things in your way. You're finding a creative way to still do things your way, and get it out there in the world for everyone to see or hear. You're going to invent some new way of doing this, okay? This could be to your public, to your family, to your community. This could be on the internet, okay? I do feel like you're going to find a direct way to reach people. You could even find a way to get people to invest into you, their time, their resources, their money, whatever. where you can use this to kind of grow, in some way. So I do feel like there's something going on where you are just looking for a creative way to get people really on your side and that see things from your way, from your point of view. Again, I feel like you're kind of, shaking the table, so to speak, or, maybe stirring up a situation with your beliefs. But this is going to get conversations going. This is going to get people to talk. This is going to get people to reveal things. And I kind of feel like this is a time where you're going to be a little open-minded too about what people have to say, what their beliefs are. Because I don't feel like I feel like you're smart enough to know that having a closed mind will cause people to close their purse pocketbooks, their willingness to connect with you and support you. Okay, so I do feel like something is associated with a cause. There's a cause to this, so you're moving very smart, very wisely, communicating, being grounded, seeing the bigger picture in a situation here. So just say if you work in an office or something like that, right? Just say if you work in a it could be corporate America or whatever, right? This is maybe you're going up for a promotion and it's contingent on who in the office supports you. Maybe everybody has to drop a name in a hat or kind of say who they would vote for this promotion on the job or something. And I kind of feel like even if people don't always agree with everything you say, your willingness to hear their side of the story or their point of view is gaining their support. You're gaining their support in some way, and it's increasing your power. And so this could be someone that's saying, oh, I definitely want that Leo there because they took the time to listen to my point of view, and some, even though we kind of agree that we disagree on certain things, but I like the fact that they weren't closed-minded, or now I see things from their point of view and they see things from my point of view. We were able to agree on something. So I kind of feel like that's the route that's being taken here with you, Leo. Okay. All right. So let's see what else is coming out for you. Air. Okay, so you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Sagittarius, with Sagittarius, strong Sagittarius energy there. Jupiter with Uranus, that came out. And I think, who reading was that? That came out in the Cancer reading, yeah. Okay, and then you have Neptune with Taurus here. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Uranus. No, Uranus came out with Jupiter in the, yeah, okay. Well, that's Uranus. That's Uranus. What am I talking about? Okay. Ooh, all right. So there is, with this air sign, there's some sort of, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. And Aquarius, they rule the 11th house, and that has a lot to do with like friendships or memberships in groups. It has a lot to do with hopes and goals and wishes. Okay. It also has a lot to do with networking, community, energy. So that could be a smidgen of what's going on. Maybe it's, you're dealing with friendships or building friendships or some sort of memberships. Okay. And you're the leader in some sort of situation here. You're kind of doing what you want in a creative way and trying to gain friendships or, members or something like that. And if you're dealing with the Gemini, since Mercury rules Gemini energy, that communication, maybe you're a public speaker in some way, or you're speaking to a large group of people, or you're reaching a large group of people. But communicating, speaking, the important part of communication that a lot of people miss is listening. So I feel like this is what you've picked up on. You've picked up on how important it is to listen to other people's point of views. And I feel like this is where you're getting that support. You're finding a creative way. Maybe you're having a round table talk, something like that. Maybe you're on you're on the computer, where, what do you call those things, webinar, something that you're on where people are conversing and, giving their opinions of things. Okay. If you're dealing with a Libra, this could be the balance in relationships. You're trying to create some sort of fairness and balance in the relationships in your life, even give and take, listening, talking, communicating in a fair way without over talking someone or them over talking you, giving people a chance to finish their thought, things like that. So, this is you finding some way to gain supporters. Okay. And I feel like a lot of this is it's you're doing something in the right way, Leo. Okay. All right. So then with the Sagittarius energy, this is like that highest idols, like you just, kind of like having those rules set for yourself, rules that you have set for yourself, rules that you kind of want to put in place with other people as well. So I do feel like with this energy here, Leo, something is getting out in the world. Okay. It's your way, the way you perceive things is how you are communicating with other people too. This is you kind of like going with the flow, not being so restricted, but still going with the flow in a structured way with the rules. Okay. All right. I do see you discovering your own individuality while finding your place in this world. Okay. I feel like you're going to discover things about yourself that you may have not noticed before. When it comes to your relationships, how you communicate, what works best for you. You may notice, like, you may try something and say, oh, that worked wonderful. Okay. So it's kind of giving you some sort of insight about yourself too. Okay. And how you deal with this world. I do feel like you desired something could have been long because Sagittarius energy is that, it's said to be a mile long, but an inch deep, as well as really self involved. So you may want people to say, okay, I've been at this job for this amount of years, this amount of decades, or whatever. Maybe you've been at a job for, 10, 20 years, something like that. But people may see you as shallow, like you only show what you want them to know on the surface. So maybe you're trying to connect with people around this time on a deeper level, something that's not so self-involved, because maybe people feel like you're only out for self, and that could be why you see something in a certain way or you perceive something in a certain way. So this could be you hearing that and saying, well, no, that's not true. That's not how I really feel. That's not who I am. And really taking the time to listen, to let them know that you hear them, and reiterating those words back to them to let them know that you not only heard their voice, but you're comprehending what they're saying, and it means something to you. So people love talking about themselves. Right. So especially when they know somebody listening. Okay, so this is a time when I kind of feel like you can use that to your advantage, not in a sneaky or deceitful way, but just really taking the time to let people know that you hear them, and that you're not a shallow person, and you can get deep with people. Maybe you felt like you had to only stay on the surface with people due to past connections of when you were vulnerable with people kind of hurting you. But this is you kind of so maybe you kind of got into that groove of, I'm just going to have, you know top connections, top level connections, nothing real deep with these people because I don't have time for this. But that can work against you. And I feel like you're going to see this. So this is you kind of letting people get to know a little more about you and getting to know a little more about them. Okay. All right. And with this Uranus here and Jupiter, I really feel like that Jupiter is that planet of like expansion, prosperity. It's a planet of luck. So I do feel like something luck is on your side around this time. This is something that's going to help you prosper in some sort of way due to experience. You're going to experience some level of joy in a situation in your life. I do feel like that optimism and faith is there. Spirituality could also play a role in this with this energy here. And then with that Uranus there, I do feel like you're in some sort of time right now where you're really connecting to the human needs of people. You may want to feel relatable. Like people may feel like, oh, we can't relate to you because you're so shallow. So maybe this is you kind of sharing some things about yourself to let them know, no, I can relate to you. I understand where you're coming from. This because I experienced this or I experienced that. And sometimes when people know just a little more about you, it doesn't mean your life has to be an open book, but when people know just a little more about you, they feel like you're more relatable. Okay. When they feel like you have heard them and you can kind of say, oh, I experienced that too, then that kind of, it creates like that unseen bond, and something. And I feel like this is exactly what you're trying to do right now. Okay. All right. Or this is what you're being encouraged to do right now. And then Taurus is that second house, resources, banking, what you invest in, the cost of things, your beliefs, what you believe is important to invest in, what comes back to you, where your resources come from, the most direct way of doing things. And with this Neptune energy, Neptune could sometimes make you feel like, it's sort of like that complex planet. It's like that diverse human drive of imagination and compassion and these psychic experiences and things like that, right? And so this is a time where you could be try not to sacrifice obligations and dealing with your ideas in a practical way, because that earth sign is that practicality type energy. So you could be trying to deal with things in a practical way, deal with issues and finding some sort of balance between giving and resentment, because that Neptune energy could be you resenting something. It also could speak of you resenting something in a big way, because somebody not really believing what you believe. Okay. But this is also you not resenting people because they don't believe what you believe, or them not resenting you because they feel like, oh, you're not relatable or something. I kind of feel like this is a time where you're going to have to kind of cut through something because it's connected to your resources if you really want something. Okay. um and then again, I do see you kind of like being a visionary with this Uranus energy here. Maybe there's some sort of like humanitarian service you're doing or something right now with this eighth house Scorpio type energy. Maybe you're giving something, you're volunteering, supporting something when it comes to life or death, or what something that is healthy, that's alive, it's growing, or something that has kind of like laid dormant or something. I kind of feel like there may be some judgment going on here that you have to work through. And this is you getting and using your power in the right way, to gain other people's resources. And their resource could be their time, their support, they're putting in a good word for you, or even financial resources. But this is you finding something to work in your way, finding how to get something to work in your way, to work for you, or to work your way, not work in your way, but work your way. Because this is something about big changes are on the horizon here with you, Leo. So let's see. I want to pull from this tarot deck and see what comes out. Shuffle these cards just a little better. The three of wands. You could be traveling. I don't know whether you're going on, you may be traveling. You could be dealing with some sort of foreign country, or this could be foreign exchange. This could be, you could be dealing with immigration in some way. Maybe you're using your passport to go somewhere or to do something. This could even be trying to get people from other countries to see something from your point of view. Aries could be significant. Wheel of Fortune, something is kind of stuck right now. You feel like something is stuck. It's not moving forward. It's not changing. Something isn't changing right now. And I see you doing everything to try to get it to change. You could be going through another cycle or having to revisit something again. You could be revisiting something, trying to bring about a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating, a new way of travel, a new way of word traveling, a new way of actually physically traveling. But I feel like you're going through the same cycle over again, or you're repeating something, or something that was up is coming down, and something that is down is going up. It's something that's changing right now. The wheels are always turning with this Wheel of Fortune, but with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I kind of feel like you're repeating a cycle with someone. This could be repeating a cycle with an Aries or an air sign, or with another Leo. Let me see. The Emperor in reverse. Oh, wow. Mm. And the Four of Wands. Really heavy Aries energy. You could have significant Aries placement, Leo, or either Aries is significant in your life. This could be your parent, your child, your sibling. This could be your a best friend, or someone that has a heavy influence in your community or something. Um But this emperor is not moving. They're uncompromising. They're headstrong. It's their way or no way. They're not letting go of success. I feel like you may be going up against somebody who has found success in a different way, or they got power and they're not letting that go regardless of what you say. They're not seeing something from your point of view. This could be where you're stirring up the situation with your beliefs. Someone does not see something from your point of view. You could be trying to get them to expand their way of their mind frame, but because they've gained so much success from their way of thinking, they're not budging. So I feel like you're going up against a powerhouse who has clout. They have people on their side. They have people who believe in what they're saying, what they believe, and they're just not changing their point of view just because of your words. Um I feel like you have success in your own way and they have success in their own way. But I see you trying to get someone to change, but in the process, they're trying to get you to change. This is like a power struggle here in some way. Okay, let me see this Jupiter energy, the Fool card again, Aries. What in the world? And then the Ten of Pentacles, the Fool card. I kind of, okay, so Leo, either you got an Aries in your life, because damn, you got Aries that came out here, 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 and here. And I shuffle these cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aries and I mean, I'm sorry, 4. Aries has like damn near dominated your reading. This Ten of Pentacles is long-term investment. I do feel like you look at, maybe you invested in this Aries long-term. You could be looking at it like you made a foolish decision, because they will not change. This could be a long-term investment with friendships. It could be money. It could be something. Maybe it's a job that you were on for a long time. This could be someone you traveled with, or you maybe you traveled to with them to foreign countries or something like that. Um if you gave somebody some damn power, or they got power by their own right or associating themselves with you, this is like a blessing and a curse. I don't feel like you regret something completely, but I kind of feel like you almost wish you're trying to deal with something with kid gloves, or like just in a softer way. You could feel like someone is foolish, or someone is looking at you as foolish. Money is at play. Long term money is at play. Long term investment is at play. Hmm. Virgo energy there, but that's Ten of Pentacles. So Aries, Virgo energy. Let's see. Neptune, the Empress upright, and the Four of Pentacles. The Empress can be a nurturer, a parent, a someone who's pregnant, or someone who attracts a lot of energy. Their needs are being met. They're taken care of. That Four of Pentacles could be someone who's holding on to something. So, wait a minute, what's at the bottom of this deck? Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. So, I almost see you being in the energy where you feel like, so, okay, Leo, this someone is playing hardball with you, and it looks like you're trying to do everything to get them to invest into you, or to see something from your perspective. There's a big cost to this. I feel like either you're withholding any more investment into someone until they see something from your point of view, or either they're doing this to you. Someone is withholding something from you until they get you to see something from their point of view. So I kind of feel like your way of dealing with this is sitting down, possibly having a conversation with them, listening to their point of view and why they believe what they believe, and you asking them to be open minded to understand why you believe what you believe. But I see the Four of Pentacles can be someone who's trying to focus on what they invest their energy, time, and resources into. The Empress has a lot to give, but the Empress is in the energy of receiving, total feminine energy, growth, creating something beautiful, while they're kind of vibrating in that energy of continuously receiving. So I see you kind of trying to hold on to what you have. You may already have a lot, but you're trying to hold on to what you have. Under the undercurrent energy that I'm getting with this, Leo, is there some sort of grudge being held financially? This Ace of Pentacles here in this eighth house. The eighth house is that Scorpio energy, and that Scorpio energy and that eighth house energy represents jointly controlled money and assets. It represents taxes, inheritance, and some sort of obligation. This is why I'm saying it's something big. Money is on the table here, and this could be you and someone. Maybe you're in business with someone. Um and you're not seeing something from the same perspective. This could be you um in a relationship where you all share resources, taxes that have to be paid, some sort of inheritance which you're obligated to. And this is you really trying to see something in this Uranus energy with big thoughts and big insights and big changes. It's almost as if you desire to be free and have your own individuality in a situation, but money is on the table. So this could even be some sort of divorce or dividing of a company, dividing of a friendship. It's like you're trying to find an easy way to resolve a matter without so much loss. You're trying to get someone to see the bigger picture, or see something that investing into you, or keeping something going in the right way is more important than holding on to grudges or something. It's like you're trying to change someone's mind who isn't willing to change. Maybe they have benefited so much from, doing something a particular way. Earth sign could be significant as well. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Let's see what else is coming out. Scorpio could be significant. Sagittarius could be significant. All right. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah. The Emperor in reverse is a dangerous energy because it's their way or no way and they're not budging. It's almost like bully energy. Like, yeah, I've gained success on my own. I really don't need you, and it's like you're facing a hard truth. This could be someone who you kind of supported them getting to the top, only for them to become an a-hole. And you're seeing something now, about it's almost like you created a monster. I hate to say this in someone, and now you're trying to get them to see this could even be your own child, or maybe you see this person as childish. But it's like you created a monster by giving someone so much power and everything. And now it's like they feel like they don't need you anymore. So now it's like they're just going to go against you and they're not budging in this situation. This is someone that's like, whatever, okay, I'm still having success, happiness, celebrations, joy, and it's my way, and I'm gonna do it my way, whatever. This is what I see. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You could be trying to show this person that it's more beneficial for you all to work together than to work against each other. It's okay that there are times where you agree that you disagree, but it does not have to end like this. You're trying to salvage something, a friendship, a connection, possibly money, resources. You could tell somebody this is foolish to think this way or to be this way. You need to expand your mind. We are moving in another direction. That's the old way of doing things. That's the old way of thinking. I feel like you're trying to really get someone to see something now. This is coming from your soul. Service. I feel good when I can help others. So I feel like you enjoy helping others, but you may kind of not necessarily have regret in helping someone, but you may kind of have regret in how much you help them. You know, again, I kind of almost feel like you created a monster. But you don't want to lose that energy of feeling good about helping others just because one person got out of control with it. This could be, again, I feel like you're keeping your mind open to communication, hearing someone's point of view. You want them to hear your point of view. You want to keep your mind open on what you give, resources to. I kind of feel like now you may be limited about what you want to give resources to just because of how someone else handled something. I feel like you're very fruitful, but you just don't want to repeat that same karmic cycle that you feel like with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse that you have to keep going through with this Emperor in reverse. The Empress is upright, so I feel like you're the Emperor and the Empress is right here. And I feel like this is a couple. This could be a divorce, or this could be something that you're going through, the breaking up of a connection due to lack of understanding. At the bottom of the deck is gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunity it presents. Yeah. So I feel like you're going to be very thankful, or you're being encouraged to be thankful for what you have. You're thankful for opening up your mind and being able to see things, hear things, process things in a more mature way. Just because someone refuses to change doesn't mean that you have to be that way. But I do feel like you're more selective now about who you give your time, your resources, and your energy to. And you're in the energy of gratitude and being thankful for the opportunities that this life has had to offer. So I kind of feel like even if you and this person do part ways and they don't support you, you're still, it's like, you're like, okay, well, I'm glad, I'm happy that I experienced that we had time together, that I got to know that person. I've learned some karmic lessons, some karmic cycles. So I had some blessings and some lessons. And I feel like you're grateful for that. You're a better person now coming out of a situation. All right. So, Leo, that's the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I will talk with you later. Thank you, cross watchers, for stopping by. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you didn't hit it on your way in, please hit it on your way out. And I will talk with you, amazing Leos and cross watchers, another time.